Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're getting into Australia's education system. We've looked at a recent review, and our mission is really to pull out the key stuff for you.
Yeah, to help you figure out what makes studying there and maybe even living there, well, unique.
Exactly. It's more than just getting a piece of paper, right? It could be a whole pathway to a new life.
Mm-hmm.
So let's kick off with something basic, but really important. Why are Australian degrees so well regarded globally? And this practical focus they talk about, is it real?
Oh, absolutely. And the review really gets into the why. A big part is the Australian Qualifications Framework, the AQS.
GPAF, right?
Yeah, it's basically this national system and make sure the quality is consistent, recognized everywhere.
So like a quality guarantee.
Pretty much. A degree from Sydney Uni, it's understood the same way in London or, Silicon Valley. It travels well.
Right.
And that practical focus, that's not just talk. It's driven by what industries actually need. Top universities like ANU, Melbourne, UNSW, the review points out they're actually co-designing courses with companies.
Co-designing. So industry folks are in the room helping shape the classes.
Exactly. Think engineering or IT. They often have these mandatory projects, capstones, sponsored by real companies. So you're not just learning theory.
You're doing the job almost.
Right. You might be, say, auditing a network for cybersecurity flaws and presenting your findings. You step into a role practically ready to go.
That sounds incredibly valuable. It really sets you up. But okay, quality and opportunity like that, it usually comes with a price tag. What's the investment look like?
Yeah, good question. The review lays out the numbers. For international students' tuition fees, they're typically somewhere between, say, AUD 20,000 and 45,000 a year. For bachelor's or master's.
20 to 45K.
Okay.
And living costs on top of that.
Right. And that depends a lot on the city, of course. But generally, you're looking at maybe AUD 1,500 to 2,500 per month.
So it's a significant investment. Are there ways to offset that? Scholarships, maybe?
Well, yes, scholarships exist, but the review is clear. They're very competitive. You generally need top grades or a really strong research pitch.
So plan for the main costs.
Exactly. Understanding the financials up front is key. But you have to see it as, well, the cost reflects the quality, the immersion, and those opportunities afterwards. It's an investment in a career that can take you anywhere.
Right, the return on investment, that makes sense. So moving beyond the degree itself, what happens during and after your studies? Any strategic advantages there?
Definitely. The review highlights the work rights. Students can work up to 48 hours per fortnight while studying.
48 hours, that's quite a bit, more than just pocket money, potentially.
Oh, yeah. And often, that part-time work is your first step into those high-demand fields.
Yeah.
Think IT, nursing, construction, trades, the areas where Australia really needs skilled people.
So it connects directly to job prospects.
Precisely. And that leads straight into the post-study work visa. Depending on your qualification, where you studied, you could stay and work for 2, even up to 6 years after graduating.
2 to 6 years, that's a long time. Which naturally brings up the question, can this lead to something more permanent, staying long-term?
That's the strategic part. The review shows a strong pathway to permanent residency, especially if your course aligns with Australia's skilled occupation list.
The skilled occupation list,
Yeah.
that's the government's list of jobs they need filled, right?
Exactly. It's basically a roadmap. If you study something on that list, get relevant work experience, you're in a much better position.
So it's about choosing your course wisely from the start.
Very much so.
Yeah.
And the review also mentions studying in regional areas can give you extra migration points.
Migration points, like bonus points for your residency application.
Yeah, essentially. It can speed things up, particularly if you're in fields like healthcare, trades, or STEM outside the major cities. It links education directly to a long-term future there.
Interesting. So it's a deliberate strategy.
It can be. Now, the review did add a note of caution. It's not automatic. You need to choose strategically, perform well academically, and align with those skill needs. Careful planning is essential.
Okay, so wrapping this up for you, the listener, what we're seeing is Australia offers this high-quality, really practical education.
With significant chances to work both during and after your studies.
And clear those strategic pathways towards potentially staying permanently. It's a whole package.
Absolutely. And I think the fascinating insight from the review is just how powerful that strategic choice can be. Picking the right field, the right location, aligning it with Australia's needs. It can genuinely turn studying abroad into the first step of building a completely new life.
So the final thought for you to consider is this. How might making a really well-informed decision about your education in Australia open doors you never even considered for your future?